morning, everybody. Well, actually, it's not morning anymore. I think it's probably closer to like 1 o'clock. 12:41. So, it is Thursday today. We got up a little bit earlier. We were gonna get up early and go do the Isle of Skye today, but we didn't get up as early as we wanted to, so we ended up axing that plan, and we went to the... Jesse's just getting back in the car now, making a bunch of noise.
Aye.
So we ended up not doing the Isle of Skye, and instead we went...
better day not to.
Yeah, probably. I don't know if it's going to get much better weather-wise. So
We'll race it tomorrow at 6 a.m.
Anyways. So we ended up going and doing the Glenfinnan viaduct from the car instead. So...
Well, we hiked that. We did.
Yeah, we drove to the Glenfinnan viaduct instead of being on the train like we were yesterday. So we went and got our shots up there. Jesse hopefully got some really good pictures. I got some pretty good videos, so that was awesome. And then we drove up the road a little ways to, I think it's pronounced Loch Ealt.
Was there a T in it?
Yeah.
I thought it was EICH.
No. There's two different ones. There's Loch Ealt and then there's Loch Ealt. Anyways, we went to the one that Dumbledore's grave is in, which... Rip Dumbledore and the actor who played Dumbledore, because he just passed away.
You don't know his name?
No, I don't actually.
Oh, fan are you?
What is his name?
I knew it yesterday.
I know. I'll think about it when I get it. I'll let you know. I don't remember. Anyways, that was nice but sad. So we went and did that. We just barely missed the train going past Dumbledore's grave there. It was quite muddy.
Tell him why, babe.
Because I was eating a sandwich. I know, I dropped the ball on that one, but that's alright. I might have gotten it. I don't know. I have to look at the footage on my little camera here. So I might have gotten something, but there was definitely people in the way of my video. Anyways, so... and did that, and then we went up the road a little bit more. I just found this really cute little white sand beach area. So we went and walked along the beach for a few minutes, and then it started pissing rain, if you couldn't tell. It's a little bit damp. You a little bit damp? It's raining now. So I'm not really sure where we're headed to now.
Maybe coffee.
Yeah. I could go for a coffee. Yeah, so I think we might go find somewhere to get coffee. A nice warm beverage would be nice. And then, I don't know what we're going to do after that. We'll see. Ready to go? Go get coffee. windy. I don't know if you can hear me at all, but look at this view. Just kidding. No, not a ton of a view, but it's quite cloudy up here. But in front of me is the old Man of Storr. There he is. He's a big old guy. He's a big old man. Touching the old Man of Storr. What a surreal moment. Surreal for you? Wow. I figure now is about as good a time as any to give a bit of an update on where we're at, what we've been doing. I haven't really filmed anything this past couple of days, but we are now leaving the Highlands. We're headed back down towards Edinburgh, staying in the Leith area for the next week, and then we'll be heading home. We went to Fort George the other day, and what else did we do that day?
Did we do Castle Urquhart?
Oh yeah, we went to Castle Urquhart and then up to Fort George, which is just past Inverness. I didn't really film much because it was pretty stormy out. It was pissing rain pretty much the entire time, so I didn't really want to bring my camera out and get it soaked. But that was super cool. We love learning about like history and all the kind of war stuff, learning about the battles and just the history of the buildings and the castles and everything. So it was a good day. And then that was a couple days ago, and then yesterday it was still pretty gross and stormy out. We were gonna go up the coast more to a little town called Wick, but it looked like everything was pretty much closed because it was a Sunday. So we ended up basically driving out to Inverness, and then we went to this little cute little like pumpkin patch sort of farm, because we finally got to get some up close pictures of a couple little cute little Highland cows. So that was cool. They were a little bit wet, but that's fine. Oh, we also yesterday, after we went to the little farm, saw the cows, we went to the Loch Ness center, the Loch Ness Center, and they, I guess they redid the whole center they finished it in June this year. So we went in, and it's a whole experience. They take a photo of you, which you get to see at the end, and it's all like edited and stuff. And you get to hear where all the myths for the Loch Ness Monster came from and everything. So that was super cool. And then right next to that was Scotland's smallest gin distillery. So we popped in there. That was super cool. We tried a few gins, bought a few gins. My mom loves gin, so we got her some, and then we had to get ourselves a bottle as well. So we'll probably all drink them together anyways, but yeah, that was pretty cool. What was your favorite part?
I like Castle Urquhart. It's one of my favorite castles. Been there. That was my third time being there, so it was pretty cool. You get to see more, you remember a little bit, pick up more facts every time you go. So if you've ever been to a place, I recommend going at least a second time. You'll learn even more, and it opens it up even just a lot more. And then Fort George was also cool again, having history in the army. With that, it's still an active military barracks, which is pretty cool. Yeah, those are my favorite parts. I like that stuff. But Loch Ness was cool too. I think I saw Nessie, I swear. But it was good.
That was good too. I agree. There's so much to do here, and Jesse was just saying, you know, we've been here a little over a week up in the Highlands and barely scratched the surface. Like, we saw all the big major, like, kind of touristy points.
Not even all of them.
Yeah, not even all of them. We saw quite a few of the big, like, famous things that...
Like the fairy pools.
Yeah. We saw the old Man of Storr. I really liked that day. It was stormy and cloudy and rainy that day, but I had a blast going up to the old Man of Storr, because I meant to kind of pick my camera up and talk about it afterwards, but when you go up to the old Man of Storr, there's like a main path that you can follow, but we ended up kind of following that maybe 3/4 of the way up, and then I saw a little offshoot.
A legit path that you're
it was a legit path, but like there was just no one walking on it, because I think they thought that maybe it went around the back and you couldn't actually see the main rock for the old Man of Storr. So we ended up following that and being able to go up basically desert. There was a couple other people that had gone up that way. One couple. And, but other than that, there was nobody else on this path. So we ended up, and it took us all the way up to the old Man of Storr, like the huge rock, which, if you're watching this, you would have seen that at this point. But, yeah, there was no one there. So we didn't get all of the other tourists that was there, because there was a bunch of other people there going up the main path. So I don't know, that was just super cool. I really enjoyed that. We have about a week of our trip left, a little under a week. It's Monday now, and we leave next Sunday, so headed back to Leith, and I think we have a few things planned. We have a day trip to Glasgow. We want to go.
Hold on. We're heading to the Scotland's secret bunker right now.
Oh yeah, currently.
Come on.
I'm really bad at this. Currently, on our way to Leith, we're gonna kind of take a detour and go to Scotland's secret bunker. Scotland's best kept secret. So I've never been there. Jesse has, but I don't know, it sounds interesting. You liked it.
It's cool.
So we're gonna go there and then head back down to Leith. I don't know what we are gonna do this evening. I don't know if we're gonna, I assume we're gonna go out for food somewhere, but I don't know where. We'll see how tired we are. Yeah, we haven't gotten Indian food yet. Indian food sounds good. That sounds good to me. We have 4 full days left, and then one day where we're basically getting our tattoos, so it's kind of a write-off for half the day for each of us. So I don't know what I'm gonna do when you're getting your tattoo done. Maybe I'll go to Dean Village. So we haven't seen that yet. Although maybe you'd like to do that with me though.
It's quite long.
You guys will see some eventually. All right.
Goose, sheep, birds.
All right, so we had a little bit of a change in plans. So we were gonna go do Scotland's secret bunker, which would have been super cool. However, we saw a distillery, a whiskey distillery. And timing-wise, when we had to be at our next Airbnb and return the car and whatnot, we just figured there may not be enough time to do the secret bunkers. So we went and did a tour of the Dalwhinnie distillery instead.
Which means the meeting place in Gaelic.
Yeah. And it is not only the highest distillery in Scotland, elevation-wise, it is in the UK, in the entirety of the UK. It is also the coldest city, town, village, whatever you call it. It's not really a city. It's a small town, but the coldest place.
Depends where you're from.
And how much, what did he say? Average 6-degree temperature?
Centigrade.
Yeah, centigrade.
Celsius.
So Celsius. So yeah, that was super fun. I had a great time. I'm not normally a liquor drinker in general, and whiskey I've tried a couple times and had a real hard time with it. But this was delightful. I ended up getting a cask whiskey, which is actually quite a bit higher in percentage than your regular single malt whiskey, I guess. I got it for my dad. It's a gift for him because he loves whiskey. But it was my personal favorite out of the 6 that we tried. But all in all, it was also just a great experience. It was super fun. It was a great way to try the whiskeys, especially if you're not normally a whiskey drinker like myself. I had a great time. Jesse got a little take-home taster package because he's obviously driving, and
The laws here are way stricter.
yeah, back home you can have a couple drinks and still be legally allowed to drive. Over here, they really don't like you having anything.
It's Scotland. It's lower than England.
Yeah, England is better or worse?
Yeah, it's higher. Like a higher percentage you can drink from.
Yeah. So I don't know why that is. Is it because they think that Scotland, like, once you start drinking, you just don't stop?
They're known for being rowdy, I guess.
I don't know. Well, according to, what are you pointing at?
Enchanted forest.
See what I'm saying? He didn't even drink anything at the tasting, really. And
There was a sign that said Enchanted Forest. Would you not be intrigued?
I actually think that I've seen videos on that.
Yeah, exactly. There's probably fairies.
There's fairies everywhere around here. What was I saying?
I didn't drink, but I could see fairies.
It was before you distracted me.
Great place to try some malt spruce.
It was after that. God damn
I
it.
had a good time. Chocolate?
There was chocolate. Anyways, it was a good time. Good time. Good whiskey. Oh, no. It was to do with... So our guide was saying that with the amount of whiskey that is produced in Scotland, when they produce the whiskey at the end of the process, they end up losing, what did he say, 2%?
Here.
A year in the alcohol. Yeah, when it's in the cask, the alcohol evaporates and they lose about 2% worth of the cask. And so he was just saying that there was 2% a year of all the whiskey in Scotland. The vapors are just kind of like floating around in the atmosphere. So maybe that has to do with it. Maybe everyone in Scotland is just like slightly drunk all the time anyways.
Maybe.
So now we are headed back to Leith, return the car. I don't know what we're gonna do. Are we gonna do Indian food? I think we're gonna do Indian food. We'll chat later. ending our trip where it began. We're at McGonagall's Gin and Whisky.
Emporium. You gotta add Emporium. Emporium is what makes it sound good.
We're at McGonagall's Gin and Whisky Emporium, having a couple last little cocktails here. We are leaving Scotland tomorrow. Sad face. We're very sad. But we've had a great time. Did you have a great time?
It was good.
It was a good time. We're gonna go on a ghost tour tonight. And then tomorrow morning we pack. And we get on our flight and go back to Canada. So, if I don't get any footage of the ghost tour tonight, we'll see you back at home.
I'm sure there'll be a drunk video.
Maybe I'll pop one in if it's not too embarrassing. Cheers.
Remember, it costs 49 donuts.
I just know that I am really grateful and happy for everything we share. I just don't know why my mind keeps spinning. Sparkles and then rain too far, too close tonight. Hey, hey.